Welcome back to another vid. I go by Steph. I react on this channel. Remember to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let's get it straight into it. So this video intrigued me, yeah? This one is about vid by Southpaw Huncho. Okay. Why listening to women will ruin your life, yeah? I don't know what he's got going on, but gotta get with the open mind. Let's get it.
Guys, I'm gonna share with you why listening to women actually ruined my fucking life. Maybe some of you guys have been in this boat before where you invest so much time, energy into a fucking relationship, years, only to realize, holy fuck, I was misguided as fuck. What have I been doing, right? So I've been there, man. And maybe you guys can relate to this video. We're gonna get up close and personal with this.
All right, let's get it. I'm close too.
Young guy, right? I would always be jumping from relationship to relationship, okay? Essentially chasing ass, okay? I would jump from relationship to relationship. I always needed a girl there because I always had this feeling that something was missing. I was empty. I had a void. And so I would try to just get a woman's love or get a woman's acceptance and get a woman's sex to kind of feel better about myself. You know what I'm saying? I would listen to what a woman would tell me. I would do everything she says, be simping around all over the place, right?
That's why I'm intrigued to see how he lands this, but how they ruin his life. I see.
And eventually it led me down some dark fucking roads, right? Listening to everything a woman says can be the worst thing a man can fucking do, okay? The decisions that you make in life are gonna be completely fucked, right? So I was living way beneath my potential.
The choice you make in life is because of you, because you made them. You're trying to say, no one put a gun to your head to say, oh yeah, you have to do this. Bless you.
I was always a smart kid growing up.
Let's see we get to this.
I flunked out of college. I was doing accounting at the time because I was just in a relationship.
See, I'm not okay with this. Not okay with this so far. Because fact is blaming them for him messing up in school and
I was just too head over heels over this particular girl. And essentially I couldn't really function in the normal life, in the normal world, because I was so over invested into these relationships with different women that I wasn't allowed to actually become a fucking man. But essentially, I got sick of...
That's not their problem though. That's a you problem. You wasn't focused on the mission. You were just lost in the coochie woochie wooch. Oh, that shit be good. I get it, but that's not their fault.
Tired of
that just being who they are. It's just be women. La 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 la. Hi, I like you. Cute. Ha 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 ha.
Jumping in and out of relationships, feeling empty as fuck, not ever finding a fix, right? Realizing that the majority of women, they tell you something and they do something else. Realizing that putting your trust in what a woman tells you is probably the worst thing that you can do as a man. And it wasn't until I had this really bad breakup, which happened around 2.5 years ago, right? Where I was really invested into this relationship, head over heels for this chick. I was essentially a fucking doormat and she was walking all over the fuck over me. I essentially listened to everything she told me to do, only for her to just
eat my ass,
essentially cheat on me, right?
Eat my ass right now. Eat it right now. I didn't shave either. Man said he's a doormat. I need to listen to everything he said. That's crazy, bro.
I was essentially getting a haircut, and as I was sitting in the barber chair, the barber who was cutting my hair essentially told me that he had been fooling around with the same woman.
Bro, I'm saying these Americans, man, they into that shit, bro. They into that shit. So that's why I said that. I'm not into that shit. I'm just saying they're into that. I'm just saying because he's different South American, so you know what I'm trying to say.
I'd been in a relationship with for the past 2 years, right? So that's kind of how it ended. And guys, going through these tough times of wasting years and wasting time and wasting money and wasting energy, it made me realize that there's two options that you have as a man, okay? You can either listen to what a woman tells you to do, or you can either listen to what your fucking conscience is telling you to do, right? You guys have always heard it in religious terms, right? You have the devil and you have the voice of God, right? You have what the world is telling you to do, and then you have what God is telling you to do, right? Well, I'm putting it in this way because this a lot of you guys are gonna be able to relate. You can either listen to what a woman fucking tells you, or you can either listen to your motherfucking conscience. Because the realizations, guys, that I made.
See, basically saying that he didn't really listen to what he knows he should be doing. He just listened to what she's saying because it sounds good. Right? Am I getting this right?
Was that the reason why I was always looking for a woman's acceptance and validation? Okay? The reason why I was always doing that was because I was listening to what a woman was saying and I was not listening.
But that's a you issue, man. That comes from within. That comes from what you already feel about yourself already. You know what I'm trying to say? If you're seeking validation, you already feel like there's something lacking in yourself already. So, bro, hey, that's what I said in the other video, man. You gotta work on yourself first, man. Become yourself, your true self. Know who you are. And I'm trying to say, know what you got going on, what your goals are. See whether they align with her. Meet your morals together. Do you align? Man, I got to fulfill this shit, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Conscience. And what happens is every single person is born into this world with a conscience. And that conscience is there to guide you to become the person that you need to be to live in alignment with your true fucking self. Okay, pay attention. So
yeah, but a lot of people just ignore. It's true to ignore their conscience, knowing they should be doing the right thing, but they choose not to because it feels right in the moment. Like that's a you problem. You've made that choice.
You're not listening to your conscience. When you're going against your fucking conscience and you're doing things that are not aligned with your true self, you're gonna live a life of goddamn dysfunction. And ever since I was young, man, I had so many things that I wanted to do. Like inside, I always wanted to be ripped as fuck. Inside, I always wanted to help people. Inside, I'd always wanted to be more than just the average guy and do just the regular shit. Every time I would look at myself, I wasn't really happy with my physique. I always wanted more. And since I wasn't listening to my conscience, living in alignment with my true goddamn self, I was feeling a feeling of emptiness and lack of satisfaction with self. Okay, because it all starts with the self.
That's what I said. It starts with the self. You know what I'm trying to say? When you don't have that self belief, that self confidence, that I am this kind of person, feeling about yourself, people are gonna walk all over you, man. Piss all over you, trample all over you. I'm telling you, man. I've seen it. It's so peak. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I'm there, like bro, like say something bad. Like what the hell? She just said something crazy to you, like
self-validation, self-respect, self-discipline, which I'm going to get into later. And so because I lacked that self-acceptance, I did not even accept myself. I was seeking for someone else to accept me. I was seeking for a woman's love because I fucking was ashamed of myself. I didn't like myself. I wasn't proud of my fucking self. I wasn't proud.
That's where it comes from. You know what I mean? You're not proud of you. You didn't like how you look.
Proud of who the fuck I was. Why? Because I wasn't listening to my conscience. Okay? And listening to everything a woman would tell me to do, to the point where I would quit my jobs. I flunked out of college, even though I did get an associate's degree in accounting. Okay?
All right.
All the decisions I was making in life was due to what was pleasing to a fucking woman instead of what was pleasing to my goddamn conscience. Okay?
Nah. It was pleasing to him as well. He doesn't mention that as well. He spent time with these women. What does he want out of these women? He ain't going just to only spend time with them. Let's be real. He wants to squeeze. I'm sure he squeezed a couple of them. Maybe a few, maybe all of them. These men are, exchanging energies. You know what I'm trying to say? Come on, man. Don't make it feel like it's one-sided, okay?
And it wasn't
until the tango.
Realized, like, holy fuck, every single decision that I've made in my life has literally been a simp-ass motherfucking decision to the point where I've just been listening to everything a woman fucking tells me to do. And the reason I've been trying to cater to her attention, trying to get her love and trying to get a woman to accept me or trying to feel some sort of comfort was because I realized I was not the man that I needed to be. And I was so goddamn unhappy with myself that I needed that comfort from someone else because I never accepted myself. How the fuck could I accept myself? if I knew that I was not the man that I needed to be. And so that creates a dysfunction internally that creates a big void that was forcing me to just chase ass and try to get women to accept me and kiss me and cuddle with me and being all needy and being a little simp.
Yeah, man. There was a strong point. There was a strong point in my life where I was going through that, where I was I was hitting heavy class Bs. If you know what I mean, if you know, you know. Class Bs, hitting heavy class B. You know, the one that smokes, bruh. I think it was like a 3 4 month period. I was just locked into my accommodation at uni, doing my thing. Had a cool little roster type shit, bruh. It always felt like I needed a new girl each week. Let's go. It feels good in the moment, yes and that, but long term it never really, nothing for me is substantial. I'm trying to. Nothing feels. Let me come up close and personal. Like nothing feels substantial because you both know it's short term. You know what I'm trying to say? You both know y'all just have fun. This is for a good time, not a long time type shit. So, man, I get where he's coming from in this situation, but these are the choices you've made as well. I'm trying to say, you took the action to go out on your dates. You took the action to go out and took this girl out, talk to this girl, text her, talk to her FaceTimes and that. This is you spend your time as well. So it isn't all their fault, because they're gonna entertain whatever you entertain. You feel me? So that's what I gotta say. You feel me?
Ass bitch, okay? Allowing women to take control of my life. And guys, it wasn't until I started to really listen to my conscience. Everything that I knew that I shouldn't be doing, all the things I knew I should not be doing, that I should be doing, that I should be undertaking, that I should be becoming, I started to do it. For a lot of us, it starts with our physiques. Most of the people watching this, okay, when you walk past the mirror, there's always a goddamn voice in your head that tells you, goddamn, I need to lose 20 fucking pounds. Or goddamn, I don't like the way that I look in a shirt. The longer that you ignore that inner conscience, the more that you create that hole within you.
See, I don't think that way. Like I think I'm not even in the best shape of my life, but the mindset I have is like, it's like I do, even though I haven't got it. Like it's like it doesn't even matter because I already know I'm him type shit. So I hear what you're saying, but I didn't live
You're
like that.
out of alignment, bro. Okay? The longer that you ignore these things that are important to you because your conscience is speaking to you, whatever it is, most guys, it starts with the physical because that's the first thing we fucking see, right? You guys put this off for years.
But gym just helped though, like, you know what I mean? Like, personally, I haven't gone consistently in a long time, but I'm still getting back into it. You know what I mean? I've been in a while, be real, but we're getting back into it, for real. That shit.
Ignore it, and then you go seek that fulfillment elsewhere when in fact you should have been living in alignment with.
I do think gym is very fulfilling though. I'll be real. After a good workout, you feel like, yeah, I'm that guy. I'm that nigga. Let's go, like, bruh.
With your true fucking self, with your conscience. And so what I realized, especially for me since I'm in fitness, which is always important to me, as soon as I started to fix my fucking body, everything started to fucking turn for me, bro. Everything. Okay? At the time that I was going through that breakup, I was out of shape as fuck. 225. I couldn't even fucking wake up in the morning. I felt like life was gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was going through it. Like Usher says, you got it bad. I had it fucking bad, right? And what helped me get out of that time was understanding that I had a mission to undertake to become my best possible fucking version and unleash my true goddamn potential, which started with my 2 fucking hands and getting to work.
Yeah, I hear that. Good to the gym. I hear that. I hear it. But I also do think is that it starts with the mindset. Once you take that mindset, the mindset drives the action. You know what I'm trying to say? Once the mindset is strong, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. That's when you start making the action. You know what I'm trying to say? It isn't you make the action and then you think, oh, should I do this like this? Like you wouldn't even do it in the first place. You feel me? So I hear it, bruh. I hear it, but it isn't always all the way there. in my opinion.
and being a man who's consistent with his own goddamn fucking word. Okay? And I began to get fucking in shape. I began to execute daily. I
Locked
began to
in.
build consistency
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
confidence within myself.
Do your
Not
thing.
because I was giving myself some bullshit affirmations, but because I was following through with my goddamn actions. Becoming a man through fucking struggle. And what I realized was, as I began to change my fucking body, as I began to see changes, as I began to stay consistent, as I began to keep my own word, my self-esteem began to grow. My self-respect began to grow. I began to live in alignment with what my conscience was telling me. God damn, bro, we got to get ripped. We're getting ripped, motherfucker. God damn, bro.
The thing is that I am really glad though how Jim really helps people's mental out. Like really helps their self-esteem and views on themselves, which is amazing. I'll be so real, and I think they should do that as long as they can, I suppose. But try not to make it all about how you look. I'm trying to say, like, don't make it all about it being attached to a thing. It always should just be your reality, your mental thinking already about life, about your view on yourself, the kind of person you think you are. I hope this makes sense to somebody out there. You feel me? If you do, man, comment down below, comment, type shit. Alright, let's see what you gotta say.
I need bigger arms. We're fucking getting it, right? So over time, as I started to get in shape, developing myself, developing consistency, I began to believe in myself more. I began to approve of myself more. I began to make myself fucking proud to the point where I was able to stay single for 6 months, 12 months, a year and a half, 2 fucking years.
Bro, monk mode. No fat, no chopping, no nothing. Lock in, gym, let's go. 6 a.m., let's get it. No excuses. Hey, do your thing,
no
bro.
fucking
Respect.
problem. Because I no longer had to seek for acceptance and validation elsewhere, because no one can give me more validation than the validation I can give to my fucking self. And that's when everything begins to turn, guys. You guys see me make these bouncer videos talking about how to get women and this. Guys, that's not me no more. I'm not interested in that shit. I make that shit because I guess it helps some people out, but it fucks some people up too. Because you guys are always chasing the next woman and the next relationship and always chasing validation.
You should not be chasing. You should not be chasing. What you chase escapes, man. We chase escapes. Why do you want to run towards something? Stuff should just always be coming towards you. Should be pulling towards you. You feel me? That's just me, bro. That's just me. I ain't chasing.
Externally, when the only answer is within. A lot of you guys need to start listening to your conscience, because you guys can do whatever you want. You can go drink alcohol, smoke weed, hang out with friends to feel better about yourself, fuck bitches and have sex, and you're still gonna feel unhappy as fuck about yourself because you're not even proud of the man that you fucking are. Look at yourself, bro. Seriously. As soon as you look at yourself in the mirror, 90% of people watching this aren't even fucking proud of themselves. How the fuck do you ever expect to become...
I don't know, when you smash a bad B, I gotta look in the mirror, but like, damn, I did that shit, man. I did that shit. I gotta do a self little. Yeah, go on, let's that shit. Let's go. Let's go. That's just me personally. I didn't go so like, man, damn, that's crazy. Like, I ain't never done that before.
I'm the man that you need to be if you are not listening to your conscience and you're listening to what everyone else wants you to do and what everyone else wants you to be. I get guys all the time on this channel talking about how they, oh, my wife tells me that I look fine just how I am. And now, motherfucker, your job as a man is to listen to your fucking conscience and become the man that you need to be, not the man that your wife is telling you to be, or that your girl is telling you to be, or that anybody else is telling you to be. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure this is hitting home for a lot of people, because even though I'm talking about fitness, this is the first goddamn thing that most guys have on their head, because they see themselves in the mirror every fucking morning.
I don't know this guy, but I feel like there's a lot of gym content. He attaches this healthy lifestyle and gym and looking good, so that, to self-esteem and all that, which is amazing. I think it's fantastic, but I think it should be deeper than that, personally.
And they are completely unhappy with the way that they look. And you can have all the fucking money in the world. You can have all the money in the world. You can have all the sex that you want. You will still be unhappy with yourself if you don't build up yourself into a man that you are fucking proud of. And that's when everything fucking changed. I started to become a man who was fucking proud of himself. I no longer listened to women. I no longer accepted what they told me. The only thing that I cared about was living in alignment with my conscience, to the point where I developed a massive level of confidence and self-belief within myself, because I proved to myself who the fuck I am by following through with my conscience and living in alignment with it. Right? If you're not able to live in alignment with your true self towards your conscience is calling you to be, you will never build confidence. You will always feel shame and regret. You'll always seek acceptance elsewhere, and you'll keep simping like a little bitch from women to women, letting her walk all over you, letting her make the decisions, just like I let a woman make decisions for my fucking life. And every man that's watching this shit...
You already know I disagree with a lot of this. He allowed all this to happen to him. That's what I'm saying. He allowed all this to happen to him.
This is the man that...
This is not all their fault. He is still living as well.
You're supposed to be. There's a lot of people that are in dysfunctional relationships, and we can blame women all we want, but the only people that we have to blame is ourselves, because we are not even men, and we are not the man that we are being called to be, right? So anybody watching this, if you're single, if you're in a relationship, you're married, I don't give a shit. If you just got broken up with, you can either listen to what a woman tells you to do, or you can listen to your motherfucking conscience. And I'm going to listen to my conscience every goddamn time. Because what I realized was that there is no substitute for becoming a man that you're fucking proud of. And all of these things that you do to seek acceptance and try to accept yourself and do all this shit and wear all these fancy clothes and all this fucking haircut shit and cologne and get sex, you're never going to accept yourself. You're never going to be proud of the man that you are truly. And
I think them as nice additions to your look, man. I love a nice perfume. You know what I'm saying? I thought fit. All these come together to kind of elevate how you already feel about yourself. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be wearing, this most basic outfit, but how I feel about myself and how I walk around and how I portray myself, I'm the most confident person in the room type shit. You feel me? I don't need to put things on my body. I need all these fleshy things, materialistic things to make me feel like I'm that kind of guy. You feel me? It needs to come from within, from the inside. You feel me? These things, go to the gym, feeling good about it, it's fantastic, but they're linked to something. They're linked to that. They're linked to clothing. They're linked to my lifestyle, which is, you get what I mean. That's the vid for today. But the main thing is to understand. Make sure you have a good view about yourself and you move in that way. You feel me? You move in that way. That shit. Like, imagine the person you aspire to be. Emulate that. Move that. Walk like that person. You know what I'm trying to say? Speak like that person. And then things will kind of come towards you instead of you chasing, But I ain't getting deep in that today. Y'all, leave a comment, subscribe, comment, all that. Fuck your boy in a bit.